Hello viewers, it's Cynthia Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you my 458 podcast. This is my 458 podcast, and like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I'll try to do my best not to push you hard during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will attain to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will attain to adult language. Now, if you're over 18, then you should go to watch this podcast, this audio podcast recording. So anyway, before I begin, I'd like to say, sorry about the noise in the background. That's just my radiator, if you hearing that, if you hearing some, banging in the background, that's just my radiator in my room, just, starting up and shit. It does that time to time. Just to let you know. Just to let you know, the noise in the background is just my radiator in my room, started up and shit like that. So basically, that's where the banging sound is coming from. It's just my radiator in my room. So anyway, just to let you know what's the noise in the background. So anyway, let's get to the topic of this podcast. Oh my God! I just watched the first episode of Picard like 30 times today. Ever since the first episode aired on the streaming service, I watched that episode 30 times today. So basically, it was glorious. So basically, I'm not gonna be going into. So basically, the plot of the card goes like this. Turns out that it starts off, we see Picard, at his wine orchard and whatnot. Turns out that some of the J.J. Abrams Star Trek Calvin line it's a part of this. Part of the canon of the Picard series. So basically, turns out that the sun near the Wandering Home planet went. So basically, it turns out that the sun near the Wandering Home planet went no supernova and whatnot, and basically destroyed the Wandering Home planet. So basically, Picard would led the rescue many wandering survivors as he can. But turns out at the same time a bunch of sentient beings was attacking the Mars colony. So basically, in this time period, in the current time period of Picard, people managed to make Symphozoid beings more advanced Symphozoid beings like Data. So basically, people managed to make, went beyond able to make synthesizer beings, make these, synthesizer beings and whatnot. So, I like this. That's what they call them, synthezoids, or synthezoids. So basically, in the time period, they went to. They went beyond creating androids and making synthezoids and shit like that. So basically, a bunch of synthezoids on the Mars colony went rogue and started to attack the colony. So that at the same time, according to the episode I just watched, because I watched this episode for time. So basically, at the same time, the Robians, the sun near the Robian planet which go in supernova. So basically, Star Trek. So basically, the Federation, was trying to help the Romans out and also stop the synthesoids from destroying the Mars. destroying the Mars, colony. But the Simpsons, it did end up destroying the Mars colony, and therefore Mars is it's a pile of burning ash now. So basically, it forced the Federation to retreat and stop the relief efforts from helping saving Robinans from their dying planet and shit like that. So basically, because this agreed, no, the Federation should have helped. After they got defeated by Mars, they should have turned the efforts to help the Romans out. But the Federation is fuck the Romans. They're always been our allies. We just got our ass handed to. We just had a big battle. So basically, it doesn't make no sense to turn over our resources, to help an entity. Our enemy after we just use our resources on fighting a big ass battle. So basically, Carl did agree with that, so he just up to quit Starfleet and just retired to his wine. His whole wine bender and shit like that. So basically, after the whole Mars fiasco, after the Sensozoid destroyed, after the whole Mars disaster, people, the Federation, planets agreed that all Sensozoids like androids and shit like that are now banned. So basically, after the whole Mars massacre, all synthezoid beings like androids, like Data and whatnot, all banned. So basically, the Federation is after what happened on Mars, any type of android or any type of artificial or synthesoid beings are now banned. So basically, the Data android is being held at held in storage at a special facility and whatnot. So basically, blah blah blah. So basically, a synthesoid girl named Dodge asked for Picard's help to do about something that sorry. So basically, the Federation finally decides to ban or outlaw all synthesoid beings like androids and shit like that. So basically, there's a planetary ban of synthesoid beings like androids, robots, and shit like that, and any type of artificial life and shit like that. It's now banned. It's now banned in the Federation and the Federation planets and shit like that. So anyway, so basically, this synthesoid being girl named Dodge finds the card, asks him for his help. So basically, because it's got because wants to help the girl, but she's kind of vague on the details of what she needs help doing. So basically, a bunch of Wolverine warriors, ends up destroying the systems of a girl named Dodge before she tells Picard the whole truth why she needs her help. So basically before Dodge, we told because the reason why is she looking for him, for his help, a bunch of black op Robinans, Robinan soldiers shows up, kills the citizen, kills Dodge, who is a citizen being, and before Picard, got the whole story about why she needs, before, before she tells him why she needs his help and shit like that. So anyway, so basically Picard, sets out to find out what the why the Robins are, or to find out what the woman is up to as it comes to civilized beings and shit like that. So basically, the car sets up to find out the reasons why, why the woman is so interested with civilized beings, even though they're outlawed. So basically, that's the whole sum of this first episode. So basically, this I'm not going to tell you. This is just my sum of the first episode. But anyway, this episode was good. This is honestly, I'm so happy to see a real fucking Star Trek series. I'm so happy to see. I know, I watched this episode like 30 times, so basically this episode, I'm just so happy I actually cried the first time I watched this episode. So basically, this episode is such a good plot, and more, this is Star Trek right here. This is a real Star Trek series. Discovery is a bunch of bullshit. So basically, I'm glad that this Star Trek series came out, because this is what we need right now. So basically, the first episode of Picard sets up a good mystery, a good plot, and some good Easter eggs as well. So basically, this I just can't wait to watch more. I can't wait to see more of Picard. So basically, this episode does a good job of setting up the whole series, the whole storyline, the whole plot, and also a lot of good Easter eggs about future cameos and shit like that. So basically, I'm so happy that we're finally getting a good Star Trek series, and also I'm also happy that that Patrick Stewart is back playing Picard as well. So basically, I'm hoping the real thing I'm hoping for in this series is, the real thing I'm hoping that the one cameo I'm hoping that and most likely will never happen, but the cameos that I really wanted to see, but it most likely won't happen is Q and Gardner showing up. So basically, I really hope once they get to the end episode, once the series, once the car wraps up its first season, I hope that the final episode of the first season of Car will have a cameo of Q and Gardner showing up and helping, showing up and talking to Picard. So basically, that's what I'm really hoping for right now. Like, Q and Gardner showing up in Picard, helping Jean-Luc and his new crew out. So basically, that's what I'm really hoping for in Picard. That, it's most likely it's not going to happen, but, I'm really hoping that Q and Gardner shows up in Picard. So basically, but anyway, this first episode of Star Trek Picard is fucking awesome. It is fucking awesome. And it's so good, but even though that one actor kind of that one of the actors for this episode kind of fucked up the pacing between the episode a bit, but it's a pretty good. It's a pretty good, solid first episode for this new Star Trek series. So basically, I can't wait to see more of the Star Trek series. So anyway, what do you guys think about the first episode of Picard? Was it good? Was it great? It was just, just okay. Please let me know what the comments below this podcast. So anyway, like always, this is Cynthia Michael from Scooby. Sign off. 1.